Welcome to episode 4 of the 3,000 to 100,000 Forex Challenge. Episode 4 is going to discuss how this whole system works. So I wanted to take a minute, or maybe a few minutes of your time, to delve into how my free Forex signals system works, how to become a profitable day trader in the Forex market in your first week. And I'm going to share some things on my screen here. Right now we're looking at an account, my $3,000 account, and we're just a little bit below $3,000 right now. And obviously there's going to be some pretty hot and fast trading next week. So I'm excited to share that with you when we come up to trading Sunday night, Monday, which will be episode 5. So let's take some time now. It's actually Saturday afternoon for me and the market is closed, but I wanted to take some time to first show you my signals group, my signals, what they are, what a signal is, what it looks like, and then how to take that signal on your mobile device. I like to do it on mobile. You could do it on the desktop app. You could do it on iPhone, Android. You can do it on an iPad. It doesn't matter as long as you have what's called the MetaTrader 4 or MT4 app. So here I am. You can see on my mobile device screen, which is live and in real time, it's me logged into the Discord group. Now, this is where it all begins, and you'll notice if you go to fxwithterry.com that you have the option to get into Discord. A lot of people don't like Discord, but I'll tell you why we use it. And I also send the trade signals to Telegram. Most people like the Telegram app. I like Telegram because it gives you a louder notification. However, Discord allows me to give you more content in a more organized fashion. So you'll see the menus here. We're looking at the open chat. If I click that, you can see the open chat here. And I'm going to take you right to, let's just kind of skip through this, but when you start out in the group, you're going to start out right here on this particular post, which says, welcome to, and the get started here section. And I have some details and I have a video that you can watch if you're brand new to day trading. If you understand how Forex works, you can jump right over to this particular section here, which is Trade Signals Free. So if we scroll back, you can look at a trade that was taken on Friday. Right here it is. New order, NZD CAD buy. And you can see it gives you the entry price, 0.82132. And it gives you a take profit price of 0.82725 in this particular case. Now, in terms of the lots, the system sends out a reference of, it's really a multiply factor. And here's what I mean. If you received a trade signal showing a lot size of 0.10, that's a multiply factor. So that means if you entered your particular trade at 10 cents, then I'm saying if you see another trade on that currency pair at a 0.10, that's a 1 multiply factor. So you multiply your original bid by 1. So you enter again at the same lot size. Now, when you see a trade like this that says 0.20 on the lots, that reference is telling you to multiply your lot size, your original trade lot size, because this is an additional trade of NZD CAD. We're doing multiple trades. I think we're in 4 or 5 trades right now. And what we do is we scale into the trade. So in this particular case, the lot size says 0.2. So you would multiply your original bid by 2. So if you originally bid 0.01 or 10 cents, then you would now add this trade into your account at a 0.02 or 20 cents. It's as simple as that. If you see that my lots say 0.4, then you would multiply your original bid on the original trade in this currency pair series, you would multiply that by 4. So it's pretty simple. I won't get too deep into that, but here's how easy this is. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how to enter a buy on NZD CAD. And I usually do it in 2 steps. When I get a signal that says buy, I literally go to my mobile app, I go to NZD CAD, I check what my bid price is, and we'll look at that, and I hit buy. I don't do anything else. I don't update the take profit price, which is given to you here, the TP, at 0.82725. I do that after. I just enter as quickly as I can, and then I'll update the take profit price. So let's go on over to the MT4 app here. And let me show you how to place a trade. There's a lot of different ways. I'm looking at, if you look at the bottom here, I'm in the trade menu. So I'm just going to hit the plus sign in the upper right hand corner. And it takes me right to NZD CAD at the top. Now, if NZD CAD is what you want to trade, but it's not there, you just simply click on it and then you can choose the currency pair in the list. If the currency pair you want to trade is not in that list, let's go back and let's go all the way to the menu at the bottom on the lower left is quotes. And you would literally choose, now you can see I only have a few pairs in here, so I'd have to add a pair if it was not in my list. So I just hit the plus in the upper right hand corner, and typically it's Forex signals at the top there, and then any one that I choose, if I just hit the plus sign on GBP USD, it will go over. I'll hit done, and you'll see GBP USD is here at the bottom, and I could trade that. So nonetheless, let's go back to the trade menu at the bottom. We'll hit the plus sign, and I'm wanting to do a buy trade on NZD CAD. Now, before I hit the buy by market button down there, you want to make sure it says market execution, but you can see my bid here is 2.00. That is a $20 per pip, probably a pretty large bid, unless you have a pretty decent size account. But, you know, that's why I always say start on demo, try this out, bid what you want. Let me show you what the minimum bid is. So I can just highlight this and erase all this. I'm going to do a 0.01 bid, and that would be the lowest bid, 10 cents. And then you can do multiples of that. You can see the plus and minus off to the right, the plus and minus off to the left. I'm sorry, it's the plus off to the right and the minus off to the left. So you can click those, and like if I push plus 0.1 over to the far right, you can see it turns it into $1.10 or 11. So I'm going to put it back at 0.01. Let's see, 0.01. There we go. So that would be the minimum bid. And then to buy, it's just as simple as clicking buy by market. Now I would get an error right now if I did that because the market's not open. But what will happen is it'll make a noise, and you'll be able to see, if you come back to this area, you'll see your live trade in there. It'll show you what you bid. You'll start out at negative numbers, tiny numbers, because it's a little bit of a fee at first. And there's a thing called spread. Don't pay any attention to that. You don't really have to worry about that. As the area at the top, it'll be red at first. As it turns blue, that means the trade is starting to go into profit. Now, remember I said, let's go back real quick. I said there's a take profit price here. So I'm saying when you set your take profit price, that means when the trade moves to that price, it will automatically take profit, close out, and you're in the money. So this really goes a long way towards automation. Now, it's not full auto trading like I offer, which is basically it just sends the trade right to your account, enters the buy, enters the sell, updates the take profit. So it's pretty cool on the full auto trade. But again, you know, we're talking about coming in and starting out for free if that's what you want to do. That doesn't mean you also couldn't jump completely to full auto trade the moment you come in. I see a lot of people do that. So let's talk about taking this signal. It's just me sending out, my system sending out the signal. So let's go back, 0.82725. Now, I might be able to copy that off the phone here. Probably not. So 0.82725. So let's go back and type that in here. So I would have modified that trade, and I would put it right here in the take profit. Now, it's going to put a number in there when I click it. So what did I say? 82725. So 82725. And then all you do, you're going to get a little button. You can't see it now because the market's not open. You get a little button that says modify. Click, and you modify that particular trade. Now, the way to get to the modification, and I can't really show you that now, but I'll give you the concept. Your trade will show in this window. It'll show live. If you hold your finger or your thumb over top of that and hold it for about a second, a menu will come up, and the menu will say modify or close or trade again. You want to modify it. So after you've entered, you're in this buy trade, you click modify, and then you set it just like I showed you. It's in this particular screen. You would just set it right here. You'd set your take profit price to whatever I had given you, and you move on. Now, here's what's interesting. Currently, we're in about 4 trades on NZD CAD, and that's in another account right now. But nonetheless, we're in 4 trades. So every time my system sends out a trade, it's going to tell you what the multiply factor should be. It's typically just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 each time. And then as we get deeper into a trade, it might multiply at 2, it might multiply at 4, but it's not consistent every trade. It's not going to do what's called martingale, where it's multiplies by 2 and then 4 and then 8 and then 16. It doesn't do that. But we do scale in a little bit more to make a trade more profitable. And I won't get into the technical part. You can do that you can ask that in the group if you want to. But nonetheless, the idea behind this is that you're going to update every time you add a trade to a sequence of trades. You're going to notice the brand new take profit price, because that does change every time a trade comes into you on the same currency pair. So if we're in 4 trades, you will have updated your take profit price on those 4 trades. Real easy. Like I said, hold your thumb over the trade on the mobile device here, and a modify option will come up. Modify it, set the new take profit price. I mean, it takes probably 10 seconds to do that. So there's nothing to it. And what that does is that means that when these trades all close out in profit, and they will, that it automatically happens. You just hear some dings on your mobile device, and you look and you go, wow, look, I made some money. So really pretty straightforward. It doesn't get any easier than that. And again, this allows you to become a Forex day trader, and you can do it in the middle of the night if you want to, but the concept of being a day trader, people do that like me. I do it for a full-time living, and it's very profitable, and it's fun, and it's entertaining, and it's almost gamified. It's interesting to watch the trades be entered and then go into profit and automatically take profit. Very cool. Very interesting that, and I'll say this, I'll plant the seed, that a lot of people are trying to make an income on the internet. A lot of people want to make money online. What's interesting about this is it's completely self-contained inside of you. If you want to start a business on the internet, and you can call this a business, but if you want to start a business on the internet, you have to, I could list off probably 100 things you got to do, but you have to have a website. And you have to do some marketing. You got to hook up to a lot of technology. You got to build an email list, a customer list. You got to do advertising. You've got to learn a lot of aspects. With this, you download the free MetaTrader 4 app. You could do it on MetaTrader 5 also. I just like MetaTrader 4. And you see my signal come across, ding, ding, ding. And that's right, I need to show you what it looks like on Telegram, which I'll do that in a second. So the trade comes across, ding, you open up your app, you buy, you sell, you set your take profit, you move on. If you get another ding, it may be, instead of a new trade on another currency pair, it may be a trade on the same currency pair. So you just add that trade and update the take profit on those previous 2 trades. It's really simple. There's nothing to it. Now people love the full auto trade option. And does it cost a few dollars for that? Absolutely, it should, because there's resources coming from me. But you can do the free no-loss Forex trade signals on a demo account. Like, it's all free. The app is free. The signal's free. It doesn't get any more realistic to be able to generate an income online without all of that stuff you have to do to start a business. And you could even put live money into a Forex trading account. And I can show you how to do that. If you have questions inside the group, certainly let me know. It's easy. But it's just like putting money in a bank account. And then you can trade real live money, taking my signals, and none of it costs you anything other than the money from your account to be put into the broker account. That's it. It doesn't get any easier than that. So that's one of the reasons I moved to it. I just kind of got tired of the whole just every day doing all of these things to keep a business running and customer support and all the technical. And that's why I'm doing this. I know how to do it. It's easy for me now, but it probably took me 15 years to really, really get that good at it. This is the kind of business you could jump into this and do this for entertainment. You could put a few $100s in your account and you could do this for entertainment. A lot of times what I do is I'll go out while I'm having dinner, and if the market's open, I'll do a trade and see if I can earn enough money to pay for my dinner. I can do it 9 times out of 10. Very cool. So let me take you to the Telegram group because, like I said, a lot of people like Telegram. It's a great way to send out notifications. And I also send all of my signals, not only to Discord, but I send it to Telegram. So let me switch to the Telegram group and show you this. So here we are in the Telegram group. I'll scroll back. I posted a message today, and then there's a daily report. So I'll scroll back to that exact same trade that we were looking at, the NZD CAD buy trade. So here's what it looks like inside the app. So it comes to you, it shows a screenshot, and you can click on the screenshot and zoom into it. But here's what the signal looks like. It says new order, NZD CAD buy, and it's the same thing. You can see the entry price, and my lots are 0.20, so that means multiply. You should have already, now we'll talk about this, you should have already had the previous trades. If you don't have any of the previous trades and it's at 0.20, take the trade. You're just going to make that much more money. But that reference of 0.20 says, hey, go into this at 2 times what you originally went into it. So if you went in at $1, you do your new bid at $2, 0.20. And same take profit price that shows here, 82725. You go, you place the buy, you come back, you look at the take profit price, you go modify the trade. That's it. That's how it's done. And these signals, I'll just scroll back here real quick. I send out signal after signal after signal after signal. You can literally earn a full-time living doing this. And it doesn't cost you a thing other than putting a few dollars in your broker account. So, yeah, pretty incredible. If you have any questions, comments, comment below. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel because I want you to be able to, and obviously choose notifications, but I want you to be able to get notified when I send these episodes out, because the faster you learn how this concept works and the faster you start to believe that this is as real as I'm saying it is, free, no loss Forex trade signals, as soon as you realize that's real and it's a real thing, I don't see anybody else doing this. I see a lot of people sending out signals, and I started taking their signals, and about half of them lost. So I was like, I can do better than that. I can hook my system up and do all this technology and provide this to people and be able to make a few dollars or maybe a lot more if you practice this and get good at it. It's like I've left nothing out here. This is as simple as it is. Anyone, absolutely anyone can do this. I taught my 12-year-old nephew to do it in about 5 minutes at Thanksgiving one day, and he's been doing it ever since. So pretty cool stuff. That's it. That's what I wanted to share with you. Again, episode 5 coming up in a couple days here on Monday once we get some trades going. And I've increased the number of trades that are coming out into the system. So you'll see a lot more trades if you come on into the group. Come into the group, come to the open chat area, say hi, ask questions. There's no dumb questions. If I've said anything and you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, then ask the question and we'll get you taken care of. I pride myself on being in the group, and literally I'll take messages in the middle of the night if I hear it. So I'm very, very active in the group and constantly growing this thing. Yeah, we're just starting out. I really just started offering this not that long ago from the time that I'm making this video, but you got to start somewhere, and I'm really excited to share this with everyone. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. We'll talk to you then.